Well, hello. Hello. Sorry about that. My name is Dylan. Nice to meet you. I am a brand new author. I finally pulled the cord on it. my my dad told me a long time ago when I was in like elementary school even. Then he thought I should be a writer. I had many teachers, mostly English teachers, that told me I should be a writer. They like the way I write, they like the kind of people I write. Even when I used to write about depression, when I used to make a bunch of little poems and shit, everybody always hyped me up, but I never wanted to do anything with it. It just sounded stressful. It sounded stressful as hell because it was something I liked to do, and everybody kept pressuring me to do it. And all of a sudden, it just became something I didn't like to do for a long time. And in the last few months, I decided, you know what, fuck that. I'm almost 30. I'm 29. Why not? If it's something I like to do, why don't I just fucking do it, right? So I did. I did. And I at first I wanted to write a terribly raunchy, horrible, funny joke of a book. I wanted to write absolute garbage on purpose. I really fucking did. And I kept it that way for like maybe a month. Because I started writing too much. Of like, I'm having the worst time thinking today. I'm so sorry. I have been struggling bad with insomnia lately. And so it's a lot easier to type than it is to talk. But I spent so much time with the characters I was writing, and I had all these ideas, and I had all these, like, feelings about the ideas, and I was like, you know what, man? For some reason, I can't find it within myself to make these people and just make them the ass of the joke. It doesn't feel right. Because I was trying to write this giant fucking meme of a romance story. I'm like, oh, they're all dumb anyways, da da da. And I've also been like super into splatterpunk books all last year. And so I was like, what if I just make it, a romance book that's like, basically just pornography and jokes and, stupid gag humor and clown shit. And then I did that thing where I started feeling real bad for my characters, and I was like, no. No, you know what? I'm going to scrap the whole thing, keep some key ideas, and I'm going to rewrite the story. I'm going to rewrite the story, and I'm going to do it correctly. I'm going to show love and empathy for my characters. I'm going to treat them like regular people. This was a book that I started to write about a man and a clown. And the man gets the clown pregnant. That was the whole idea of the book. It was never ever supposed to be anything deeper than that. Until I started getting in my feelings. Well, a couple months later, after that, I finally published my first book, Foolhardy. These are the folks in question. This is my proof of concept copy that I got from Amazon when I published with them through KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. I signed it just in case anyone ever takes it, and in case if I ever become like, 100,000-aire, because let's be real, I'm not gonna make a bajillion dollars writing weirdo romance books, but no, I couldn't help myself. This is Frank, and this is Honkers, And I love them so much. I love them so much. And then I ended up actually just writing a regular romance book, but not even then, still not a regular romance book. Because lots of romance books are the same kind of schmaltzy bullshit, that same tropes, same crap. So I decided to take some key ideas of that same crap, but how do I explain this? What I wanted to do was I wanted to showcase the more human aspects of relationships. So it's not even like the romance, as in like the meet cute and oh, we had an argument, and there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that. There's the skeleton of a regular romance trope in there, but foolhardy, my very first book, it ends in tragedy. I mean, it ends very kindly in tragedy. There's like the whole epilogue where there's like homage to a character who dies, one of the main characters who dies at the end. And it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. But I made my first book a romance tragedy, and not because anybody was like bad in the relationship. Neither of them were abusive. That's another thing I see in romance tragedy, is that usually the dark romance thing, oh, someone has to be fucking abusive. Someone has to be narcissistic. No, they goddamn don't. What happens if you meet your soulmate? What happens? Hypothetically, what happens, right? That's what I like to write about. I like to write about what if you meet your soulmate? What does it look like? Every single day. When you wake up and you decide to choose them. When you see they're upset while they're eating cereal, and so you rub the small of their back to calm them down. When you remember their favorite soda pop, you know, when you're just fucking there for them. You know? When sure, you make a really bad decision, but then you do the footwork and change to be a better person for them. That shit. But I'm like, no one's gonna fucking read that shit. Are they? Apparently they do. Apparently people do. And I loved every fucking second of writing Foolhardy. Oh my god. It was a journey from front to back. Because I'm like, you know what? I could do the very human romance thing, and I can add like a creature to it, like a humanoid, right? You know, man and a clown. And the book that I'm working on right now, which I've decided to name it Silk, I have a man and a drider. And a drider, for non-nerds, is, you know what a centaur is? You know, the half man, top half man, bottom half horse body. A drider is top half man, bottom half spider body. You've probably seen one if you played Baldur's Gate 3, and you've probably seen one in The Lord of the Rings, I imagine. There's driders. There are definitely driders. I think was there a drider in Harry Potter? Who cares? Anyways. The point of the matter is, if I can make a regular human story, it doesn't matter if I add a clown or a spider to it, because the message will still stick. The message will be the same. Honestly, the whole reason I decided to start writing in the first place was because of my sweetheart Steven, my absolute fucking soulmate, my life bond, my soul bond, my partner, my bestie for the resty. He hypes me up something crazy, and it's been years, and to this day I still don't understand, but I am eternally grateful for it, because he sees magic in me I don't see in me. But essentially, like, I started writing in general again because of him, and because, you know what, fuck it, I'm almost 30. I'm gonna be 30 in November this year. Why not? God forbid. Oh, what? Did I waste my life if I publish a book no one reads? No. Luckily, people have read it. And I'll get to that in a minute because that has... I'm flabbergasted. I cannot fucking believe... Listen, you know what? In fact, let's just get to that part real quick. Because first off, okay, what you're looking at first, this is my website. My little web page is just one page. I don't have much, so there's no use in having a whole website. But this is basically my web business card that I've made. Here's a link to my Facebook first. Let's go there first. Then my Facebook. This my Facebook. Hello. Here's the thing, right? I guess people already have been reading my book, and it's doing pretty fucking well because this... I wish I could move my fucking screen. Okay. Bestsellers rank. I am already, like... I wish I could drag and drop a little square on it or something. Anyways. 43 in death, grief, and bereavement fiction on the Kindle store. And 97 in death, grief, and bereavement fiction in books. I am already on the top 100 for 2 categories? That's awesome. I had no fucking idea. I had no fucking idea that anybody would care. Or even think to read my stuff. So thank you. Thank you guys immensely. I posted about that. And here's the other part of this. The link to my book Foolhardy, which is $12.99 paperback. Or you could get it for $0.00 on Kindle Unlimited if you start a 30-day free trial. Or it is $9.99 to buy. Steven and I will be working on the audiobook for Foolhardy at some point here. And I released this on Valentine's Day. And I am extremely... I loved every second of writing this book, and it has only been 2 days, and I've already charted something. I can't believe this. This is why I'm having a painful time figuring out how to speak right now. I'm so beside myself. This is a whirlwind of emotions. I guess I don't know what else to say other than thank you guys for reading it in general. I don't know what else to say other than thank you if you tell your friends about it. I don't know what else to say other than thank you for even letting me ramble. This is the best day of my life as far as I'm concerned. I mean, true, one of many. One of many, but also I figured it'd be fun to stream this moment just in case anybody randomly happens upon this while it's live, so they can see in real time the crazed rantings and ravings and ramblings of an author. This is what people who write books look like. People who read books look pretty and polished and put together. They got the turtleneck, they got the beret, they got the cute glasses and their McCafe or whatever. Not me. I am at home wearing a SpongeBob shirt that looks yellow for whatever reason. That's great. I have to fix the camera. SpongeBob is looking depressed right now. Anyways, this is a yellow shirt. It's just not looking like it. But I have messy ass bedhead still. I haven't really put myself together for the day. I'm in my dungeon of a room with a fucking keyboard behind me for some uninspired doodly doing, you know. And And I can't help but just be amazed. I can't help but be amazed. Thank you guys. If you guys, if some of you haven't read it, please buy my book. Please read it. In fact, go get it for free on Kindle Unlimited, free with a 30-day trial. And tell your friends about it. If you like it, tell your friends about it. If you don't like it, make fun of me on the internet. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to fucking participate. I really don't even care what kind of feedback I get. I would hate if it was all positive, because that would mean people are blowing smoke up my ass. Like, honestly, just react to my book any way you want to. That would make me happier than anything, is that people at all are acknowledging what I've done. Because no matter what happens from here, I've already made it. I'm not a millionaire. I haven't sold even 100 copies yet. I just started writing a few months ago, and I already made it. It doesn't make sense. But you know what? If there's anything to take from this, all you have to do is try. All you have to do is give it hell. Just put yourself out there. Write that book. I mean, fuck. You could get it published for free on KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing by Amazon. I know Amazon's a bit of a touchy subject these days because of all the everything going on. It's a free published book, free ISBN. Fucking awesome. Especially when you're dead broke. Like, basically all of us. Write the book. Paint the painting. Host a barbecue and show everyone your culinary skills. Just go out there and do the fucking thing. Do the stuff. That's what we were made to do. That's what people are for. We're here to imagine and ask questions and learn stuff and create shit. Go out there and create shit. Just do it. How much longer do you guys need to wait to try? Because I never thought I'd get anything done. And then I finally fucking just did it. And I realized it was always far easier than I thought it was. There was always a way. If you don't believe in yourselves, I'm going to come through this webcam and I'm going to give you head pats and ask you politely harder to believe in yourselves. I am just so excited. I'm beside myself. The new book I'm writing, Silk. I loved and hated the ending of Foolhardy because I felt so bad that I'm like, okay, here I gotta do the author thing, right? I have to kill someone. I have to kill someone off. I have to kill a very loved character off real fast. Well, part of me still feels this sorrow about that. Because, and I mean, I didn't kill off a character because, I was like, oh, it's just the thing I have to do. But it felt right for the story. And I'm like, LOL, look at me go. But it made me sad. It made me sad that Frankenhonkers really didn't... The book Foolhardy is short on purpose, by the way. It's a short story on purpose. Because Frankenhonkers really has a short-lived relationship. It's cut off on untimely. They don't even really get to have a life together. So I made it as fleeting as the time they had together. Purposefully. Now, Silk is definitely going to be like twice as long, at least. Because my second book, my characters John and Arlo, also gay men. I only ever write about gay men so far. Mostly because I am a gay man. And what can I say? It's just different strokes for different folks. I love men, and I love watching men love each other. I sound psychotic. Anyways. The ramblings of a very tired third of a life-aged man. Anyways. I wanted them to show what love looks like when it survives. You know, after it's done the work of being together for a decade. You know? Because Frankenhonkers probably only spent like a year and a half in total together. And it just made me think of what could have been for them. If I didn't write the book the way I did. Which, the way I wrote the book, the way I ended things, the way I led up to the end and everything, the way it all works out, it'll make sense when you read it. It'll make sense when you read it that that's the way it had to be. But it just made me go, I cannot fucking write another book like this. I can't. I don't want to kill people off unless necessary. So I'll try not to write a story that makes it nearly necessary next time. So, but I cannot wait. I can't wait to publish my second fucking book, dude. Oh my god. You guys are gonna love John and Arlo. I love John and Arlo. I hope to God when you guys read these books that you love them as much as I loved making them. But anyways, I'm just excited and tired, and so I'm rambling, and I'm not really saying much of anything, so I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who's bought the book. There are links in my description for the website, for my Facebook, for the Amazon link to go get Foolhardy. Just thank you guys. Thank you guys for getting me on the top 100 of two lists. Technically one list for two different mediums, but the top 100. Jesus Christ, it has been 2 days. I'm so excited. Thank you. And just, you know, be safe out there, guys. And,